All right, Will, tell me your story. What happened?
Wait a minute.
But I shouldn't have made him laugh. I can
You
see this
did
guy.
that. No, you're not. I'm sorry. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Basically, I have recently listened to the radio and I've heard commercials involving Brown and Crouppen. I was very leery of even coming to Brown and Crouppen because of the advertisement. Sometimes they say, meaning most people, lawyers, say if you have to advertise, you're probably no good. I found this to be absolutely not true with Brown and Crouppen. It's really like a family here, down-home family. The people here are very, very adequate about bending over backwards to return your calls. The answering system, even after hours, has a return call system, which I thought was very professional. It lets people know that you're still important, although they're not even here. So what I come to conclusion as to come on up here and give Brown and Crouppen a chance. When I got here, I met Mr. Crouppen himself. He introduced himself, and I was very impressed with one of the top guys coming forth and even just extending his hand. Again, the courtesy that they displayed was very impressive to me. Once I got into the firm here, the waiting area, and met my attorney, Gary Sanguinet, and his assistant Valerie, they were continued to be professional, courtesy, returning my calls, answering every question I had. And one thing that I really like about Brown and Crouppen, they don't rush you at an interview. They don't rush you, although the time is money, they don't rush you. They don't give you that aura of hurry up, let's get this over with, I have another case that's more important. Each case I find to be as equally as important. Brown and Crouppen has a beautiful way of advertising the product, which I think is the services to the people. And I'm really impressed. I can't say more that Brown and Crouppen have overextended their hand of professionalism and taken my case very serious. They've been there for me. When I called, they called me back, not just once, 2 or 3 times. Mr. Gary Sanguinet has, I think, did the best that he could do with my case, and I'm very pleased with it, very pleasing. I mean, I don't have anything else to comment on as far as the services that have been rendered to me.
When you called Brown and Crouppen, did you call anybody else?
Yes, matter of fact, I did. I called about 10 lawyers, and the lawyers, most of them had answering services that did not give the choices that Brown and Crouppen's answering service have. At the time I called them, it may have been in the early morning, it may have been in the afternoon, it could have been at night. I called in all cases, and I've gotten everything from where he's not in, he'll call you back, never receiving a call, or the answering service is not fixed for the questions that you may have. Like in the weekend, well, we know pretty much everyone's off on the weekend, but you still have incidents that happen. I mean, there's no key time when something's going to happen to you and questions you may have. So the lawyers that I've contacted did not give me the satisfaction of even wanting to come to their office to meet with them because of the lack of professionalism and courtesy. I think Brown and Crouppen is really unmatched in the industry of attorneys providing services to their clients and making you really, number one, really feel that when you come here, you don't have to put up a phony aura about yourself. You just come in here, you talk to them, tell them your problem, they work it out. And that's what Brown and Crouppen is all about. It's a family business. And when you come in here, that's what you're going to be, part of the family.
Okay. It's a little tighter. Let's see. You spoke about part of family, professionalism, courtesy. All those things are really good things. How about the way they conducted themselves with whoever your adversary was, an insurance company or whatever? I mean, did you feel like they were doing everything that could be done, basically?
Yes, I did. I felt that Brown and Crouppen not only satisfied my curiosity as to how many times have you contacted the other party as far as selling the case or for as an issue or whatever. Anytime I ask, Gary immediately says, well, I'll tell you what, we're going to contact him right now. Or he'll say he'll contact him when he get off the phone, and he makes notes. And that lets me know that he's really doing these things, not just saying that. He can recite to me the time he called, who he contacted, the other person. Not only that, what is really good, I'm glad that question's asked, they send a letter that back up what they've done. Just in case the communication there was a little bit off. They make sure that we're on the same page. That's important.
If, pardon me, if you had a friend or an acquaintance who needed an attorney, would you refer them to Brown & Crouppen?
No, I wouldn't refer them to Brown & Crouppen at all. I'd tell them they better get down here if they wanted it solved. Simple as that. It's not, to me, a referral. To me, it's a must. You have to come here. You have to give them a chance. Give them a try. I mean, Brown & Crouppen has done everything that they could in advertising. They've had radio commercials, TV commercials. They've sent out letters and flyers. And the word of mouth, the best is satisfied clients. I'm one of them. And I guarantee you that if I know someone in my family, or even just a friend, or even not even a friend, someone that comes to me and asks of an attorney, Brown & Crouppen would definitely be the person, the firm to come to and discuss whatever matters they have to discuss. This is the solution.
You're rolling, Will. We talked about the lawyers. We talked about
Might I add one thing there?
Sure.
I don't know how many times clients come to see a lawyer, an attorney, and never get to see where they actually live, per se work. I know that Mr. Crouppen has his personal office, pinball machine, arcade game, these things to just, when he invites his clients in, to just keep things nice and just friendly on the basis of it's not all, it's business, but it's casual. There's a relaxed atmosphere. It's an atmosphere that you feel comfortable in. As soon as you walk through the door, yeah, you're glad to see the guy. He's on TV. He's famous for the things that he has done, his firm has done. But when you get there, it's like being in front of someone that you know, like a cousin or aunt or uncle. And the gentleman conducts himself very well. He's well-spoken. His staff is well-spoken. I think he takes time, and this is one key thing that I really love. He takes time to choose his employees, from the receptionist, the first person you see, all the way to the secretaries, the paralegals, and the attorneys. I am very satisfied. I couldn't be any more satisfied. I know that if there was anything else that Gary Stingway could have done, or Valerie, his assistant, they would have done so. And I do not doubt it for a moment that they slipped up on anything.
When you came here the first time, you took that elevator up to the 18th floor, you saw that Brown & Crouppen on the sign there, and you got off and you realized that the only thing on this floor is Brown & Crouppen. Did you think, this is too big, this place is too big, I'm just gonna get lost here, I'm gonna be a number, I'm not gonna get any personal service?
Well, actually, to be honest with you, no, I didn't. I thought that Brown & Crouppen is actually showing exactly what they're made of. They're made of different departments to handle different segments, volumes of people, volumes of cases. The way they walk from room to room, the employees, they show urgency. That's what you want. You don't want employees standing around drinking soda, eating. They show urgency that they have something to do. And that's what you want. When you put your money, when you hire these lawyers, you have the right to fire them. You have a right to hire them. And you want to know that these lawyers are out here actually doing what you want them to do, actually doing what they're supposed to do. And I'm pretty sure Mr. Crouppen and Brown, they're definitely looking at that too. And no, I was not feared for any type of scary feeling when I came up here. It was nothing like that. It was professionalism. There's plenty of room out there for you to sit. There's plenty of room out there for you to stand. There's plenty of room out there for you to even ask the receptionist a question, and she's busy. She takes time, puts people on hold, and answers your question. It's as simple as that. The whole place is fixed for family visitations. Even if you don't accept the lawyer's services, you'll leave here with a smile knowing that you can come back. That is very important to me as a client. And if I have a problem in the future, I will be back.
Okay. Let's see.
Sorry if I talk too fast. That's the way I've been on the streets for 6 years.
That's good. You know, talking fast is good. We can get more stuff in. People who talk slow, you only say like 2 things.
Yes, sir.
As fast as you talk, we can get 8 things.
I'm sorry. I slow down there, though. I'm just really satisfied with this firm. I'm honored to even be here. It's an honor to even him to ask me to be affiliated with the company more than I am, which is another point. Point after point. I mean, this gentleman offers me to come here to be a part of representing his company, and that's rare. You just don't have that. You just don't have it. And everyone will tell you, don't go to Brown and Crouppen. They're advertising on TV. They're really hard up. They're not. No one's hard up when they're advertising, spend this type of money on their advertisement. It's for a reason. It shows success. It shows ambition, attitude. It shows mannerism. You know, and when you come down here, you get that. You just get the home feeling here. Even this room here is just. It's someplace you want to sit, you want to eat, you want to talk, whatever.
Good.
I am just really impressed with Brown and Crouppen. I didn't mention the nice bottle of champagne that it was given to me as a gift after the case was settled. And I don't know any other law firm that does that. I mean, they gave me a nice bottle of champagne, which I have not opened yet because I feel that I'm going to save that for another special occasion. But they just warm you with gifts and thank yous, and it's just really awesome the way they treat you here.
Great. All right. I'm good. You got anything else?
No, sir. I think I've covered. I mean, I'm going to be back to visit and keep in touch with Mr. Crouppen, Mr. Brown, the secretary, and also Mr. Gary Singleton and Valerie. My future endeavors, I feel that I've learned something just by visiting this firm, because the attitude that they have, the conversation that they give you is an educational one. And as long as you become a sponge and absorb, you can learn just from conversation. I'm going to keep in touch with this firm. I'm not just through with my case and I'm gone. They're going to hear more from me through postcards and through my accomplishments in life. And that's a guarantee.
Wow. That's a ringing endorsement, that is. I mean, it's almost like you make it sound as if you kind of like enrolled in a course or something. You know what I mean?
It's the truth.
Yeah.
You know, people are so, if they will listen to who they're talking to sometimes instead of talking so much and absorb these things, they can learn from people, just a normal conversation. And Mr. Crouppen, he probably has no idea, like I was going to say that, which he doesn't. But my thing is this, you have to, my experiences in police work and whatnot, you have to come from your heart. You treat everyone equally and fairly, and good things will happen for you. It's as simple as that. And good things will happen for this law firm because they're treating their clients well. And that's just the facts of it. It's facts.
You could try to say that again, as well as you said it. You said it great. Instead of law firm, say Brown and Crouppen.
Yes, sir. Let me see what I just said.
If you treat people well.
Oh, right. If you, I've learned in experiences in my business that if you treat people well, you're reap the benefits afterwards, like Brown and Crouppen has. They treat people well, they treat people with fairness, and they use tact in the way they talk to people, and especially in how they handle their cases. It is definitely the law firm to come to, Brown and Crouppen. Can't go wrong.
Great. That's great. All right, well, that's it. That's it.
Thank you, gentlemen. You all been great.
Thank you.
Appreciate
I
your
have
time.
We got a mic on you there.
Oh, well, I was about ready to button a little suit up.